Now, earlier this week, a woman was jailed for more than 2 years for having an abortion after the time limit of 24 weeks.
Carla Foster, a 44-year-old mother of three, took abortion-inducing drugs when she was between 32 and 34 weeks pregnant.
She claims she felt too embarrassed to see a doctor after becoming pregnant in 2019 and didn't know how far along she was.
Join us now to discuss this are Gemma Aitchison, founder of Yes Matters, and Browne, Communications Officer for the Society for the Protection of Unborn Children. Thank you both for joining us. Gemma, if I can perhaps start with you. Carla Foster here, she knowingly and deliberately broke the abortion laws. It's a criminal offence. Surely it's right, therefore, that she was sent to prison for breaking the law, wasn't it?
I think it's a lack of consistency when it comes to unborn child protection that I find frustrating. On the same day, there was a man who beat his pregnant girlfriend, punched her multiple times in the stomach on purpose, and he walked away from jail free. So if we're going to claim that we're caring about unborn child protection, there needs to be a consistent response. Otherwise, what's happening is just punishing women rather than actually protecting children.
So how do you see this going forward? Do you believe that a woman can terminate a child at any time and there isn't any sort of criminality to it whatsoever? Where do you want that consistency to lie?
I think I want the consistency to lie throughout. I mean, I think this has come over very much from America with the Roe v. Wade being taken back. But when we talk about prevention of abortion, we always straight away go to the woman, when actually, if we want to efficiently prevent abortion, then we should be getting vasectomies for all men. But we never talk about that. We never talk about regulating men's bodies. It's always straight away punishing just the potential mother of it.
Grace, can I bring you in here? Obviously, people can have an abortion right up to the time of birth if the baby has a disability. So given that, was it really right in this case for the mother concerned to be sent to prison for 28 months?
Well, I think that the law is there to deter people from doing wrong, and I think that this tragedy shows that when it comes to abortion, we need a greater oversight of the law, not less. We should always advocate for understanding and compassion. I think it's clear to anyone that there must be profound problems in someone's life to lead to such a tragedy, but ultimately it's for the judge to weigh up the relevant factors to make sure that the right decision is being made. It's not a decision, especially for the pro-abortion lobby, who ultimately attempted to lobby the judge with a letter to influence his decision, which he slammed as inappropriate.
I was going to say, Gemma, that was the case. They did try and lobby the judge to say that she shouldn't be sentenced. Did you think that was right?
I think lots of groups lobby lots of different people, don't they? I'm not sure they would call themselves pro-abortionists. I think they probably lay themselves as pro-choice. But, you know, that judge, in his professional opinion, he can take on people lobbying him or not. I'm sure he gets lobbied by lots of people. Fathers for Justice, for example, I'm sure lots of judges are lobbied by them. So any professional can take it or leave it, really.
Grace, what do you say to people who say, well, look, you know, it's a woman's body, it's about choice, women's choice, they should have the right to choose what happens to their own body. Do you not have any sympathy at all for that argument?
Well, I think that the abortion lobby like to dress abortion up with words like choice, but in this tragic case, baby Lily was between 32 and 34 weeks gestation. You know, that's a fully viable, nearly full-term baby. I think that people in this country are reasonable and they know that it is not okay to kill babies of 8 months gestation. When you speak to women who have had abortions, very often what you find is that it's not about choice, it's actually a lack of choice and a lack of support which push many women towards abortion. So I think we need to stop calling it choice and call it what it is. It's the violent destruction of a human life. Unborn babies deserve better and women deserve better than this.
Gemma, on that point, I mean, the law is there at the moment to try and find the balance between the rights of women and the rights of the unborn child. And the time limit set at a period, it's not set by accident, it's set at 24 weeks because it's been judged that's the time when a baby is viable. Do you not think that that's important to protect the rights of that unborn child, that if it was born, would be viable?
I think obviously medical professionals have got to, there has to be a cut-off point at some point, doesn't there? They have to make a decision on what that is. I suppose what kind of frustrates me is that women don't get pregnant on their own. So if there's going to be consequences, there should be consequences for both
Gemma,
parents.
but I guess we're looking at the person who made the decision to have an abortion, and in this case, it was a lady at 32 to 34 weeks, and whether you believe that she should have had a criminal sentence against her.
I'm not sure that it, perhaps proceedings, because there is a law and that it has been broken, but I'm not sure about the custodial sentence of it. Is she a risk to the public? I don't think
Gemma
she is.
Aitchison and Grace Browne, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning, and I know this story will no doubt rumble on. Still